it's not so bad. Because all the good ones are taken by the old school pro gamers. Oh, it's going to be fantasy as well. Wow, this could be very interesting. Turn versus fantasy. I would actually really like to see this in Brood War as well, TBT, but StarCraft 2 could be good. Could be good. Fantasy, of course, is going to be playing in the OSL Finals Saturday, the last Brood War OSL. He will be facing off against Jangbi, a rematch from the last OSL, to see who can take the gold. Of course, he did get silver in the last OSL, losing to Jangbi barely in an awesome series, 2-3. I actually highly recommend anybody who hasn't watched that series to go watch it. Jangbi versus Fantasy in the last OSL, and of course, do tune in this Saturday to their rematch. Whew. All right. So spawning is the Red Terran in the top left. The Rabid Dog Terran himself, Turn, the youngster who made a name for himself with some very impressive wins last season. And in the bottom right, the veteran of SKT1, Fantasy, who, even though a lot of people, people are always like, oh, Bisu's the ace player on SKT. Last season, I believe Fantasy did have a better overall record than Bisu during the regular season. I believe he was second only to Flash, in fact. Something like that. Anyway. Let me, Oh, that's a quick SCV. Going out here for Fantasy, in fact. Just one SCV. Are we going to see a proxy? Or rather, we are going to see a proxy, but how exactly is he going to do this? Is this going to be one barracks? Is he going to pull SCVs? What is going on? Now, do note that since Khan won the Brutal Best of 3, if Fantasy wins this game, then we will go to an ace match. If Turn can win, then the series will be over, and we'll go to Samsung Khan. Sorry, just checking the time there, because of course I have to run off to work after this series is over. And it looks like there's Jangbi looking on. Of course, these are the OSL finals. See, Jangbi's got an awesome haircut. Why couldn't Stork get a haircut like that? That's like awesome hair. Oh my god. Is he 14 CCing? Oh shit! Oh shit. You done goofed. Look at Turn trying to be a Flash. Oh no, oh man, Turn, do you know who you're playing, man? You're playing Fantasy. You know who Fantasy is? Fantasy's the guy who 3-0'd Flash in the OSL semifinals, alright? He's the guy with a higher elo than Flash right now. You think you can just 14 CC against him? Turn, you so silly. You so silly. Anyway, it's gonna be actually Marauders, looks like, Proxy Marauders. So that's not good. That is not good at all. Oh man. Oh man. Now the thing is though, did he notice that the SCV was coming in from a funny direction? Because if Turn saw that the SCV came in from the right side, he might get suspicious and go scout over there. But it doesn't seem like he's aware. Ay ay ay. Yeah, he's kind of to the bottom left. Okay, so we do have two barracks going up in the main, but this is looking quite dangerous indeed for Turn. And I mean, I guess we could just be seeing an ace match. Looks like Bunker is going down for Fantasy here, and now the Marauder pops in, and uh-oh, what's up, Turn? What's up? Which part looking on nervously. Turn to build another bunker in his base, I think. Maybe not. Oh no, he's not building one. He's making Marines. He needs something here to defend us. Dude, this Marauder's killing your shit. There's Marauders. They're killing your shit. Okay, he's gonna build another barracks. Alright, that's good. I mean, if you can get enough Marines out and just pull a few SCVs, he might be okay here. Of course, Marauders, they don't get their bonus damage against Marines or SCVs. But, oh, he's going to catch one Marine with a concussive shell. Oh, that's not good. Oh, man. The SCV's coming off. One Marine at the back does get sniped down. There's only SCVs left. Yeah, this is pretty over here. I mean, as long as Fantasy doesn't horrendously mess up his control, then you know he's gonna take this down easy peasy. The Marauder's just way too much health there. Even though they're taking a bit of fire from the Marines, it doesn't really matter. I wish they would show the health bars though. That'd be quite nice. Oh, it looks like one Marauder does actually fall, but all the Marines are falling, and there's gonna be continued Marauder production from that proxy barracks. So Turn is just bleeding Marines, he's bleeding SCVs. The thing is, if he loses too many SCVs also, he won't be able to do production off of those 3 barracks. I mean, he's down to 21 supply against 29 supply of Fantasy's playing. Got a few SCVs with these 2 Marines. But, yeah, not much he can do about this. Fantasy with some pretty nice control here. Oh, the last Marauder! Oh, the Red Marauder does get focused down, but not before even more SCVs fall. And another Marauder comes to take his place. So Turn microing his heart out here, but losing all of his units. Getting picked off, pulling more SCVs. But you know, it's kind of a build order loss here for Turn. Oh, he might get the surround off on the Marauder. He does get a surround off, but doesn't quite catch that red health Marauder though. Is he gonna get it? The other 2 Marines are focusing down this other Marauder, but it's just way too many units coming in. He's continuing to lose SCVs every time he pulls these SCVs. And oh, a Hellion comes in and GG instantly from Turn as that Hellion runs up the ramp. And that is that. Fantasy takes game number 3. And SKT will take the StarCraft 2 best of 3. We will go to an ace match in StarCraft 2. Who are these guys going to send? Is it going to be Sun versus Roro? I would expect it to be the ace players of both these teams. And Sun versus Roro should be quite exciting, in fact. I do hope it is that. I do hope that neither player tries to do some kind of funky snipes. Come on, Sun versus Roro, Sun versus Roro. We will find out before going to commercial break. So that'll be quite exciting. And Fantasy, grinning. Like, lol, I got a free win. 그래도 실수하지 않고 건설로봇이 갇힐 수도 있는데 끝까지 실수하지 않았습니다. 그 점은 정말 대단한 거죠. 그렇습니다. 박대호 선수 역시 Alright. So, who's the ace player? Maybe they'll send Stork's hairdresser as the ace player for Khan. That would be quite exciting. I want to see what kind of haircut he'll give to Sun. 불곰이 아예 위로 올라온 게 아니라 급하지 않게 그 밑으로 어떻게 되면 상대방이 달라붙으면 뒤로 빠질 수 있는 그 좁은 그 길. 내리막길 거기를 너무나 잘 이용해줬던 정명훈 선수의 플레이였습니다. 컨트롤 정말 좋았어요. 집중력 좋았고요. 자, 결국 정명훈 선수가 승리를 따내면서 박대호 선수의 기세를 끊어섰고 T1이 삼성전자 칸과의 경기에서 이번에는 그대로 밀리지 않은 채 경기를 에이스 결정전으로 넘겼습니다. 자, 그래서 오늘 에이스 결정전 출전 가는 선수들이 그 하단에 나오고 있는데 전반전에 맞붙지 못했던 그 2명의 선수가 다시 등장할 가능성도 있고 그리고 뭐 삼성전자 칸이 꽤 지금 카드 좀 많이 보이거든요, 눈에. It is 송병구 선수 going to be Obelisco. Oh man, that is so harsh and yet so true. Oh, that is mean. That is mean. Anyway, good old pink shirt casters. Oh, I didn't even notice that they switched from the last series. I mean, I know they do that, but didn't even realize. I wonder what they're talking about. I always wonder what they're talking about in these breaks. So somebody needs to like actually subtitle one of these breaks that they have, so I can see like how they actually have that much to talk about when there's downtime. I need to think of interesting things to say. Maybe we should just like talk about DBZ some more. That's always fun, right? Any objections? Dragon Ball? No? Pretty awesome. Oh, there we go. Ace players. Speaking of Dragon Ball, do you guys know that Toonami came back? They brought Toonami back on Cartoon Network. I was so happy. Like, Toonami was the greatest thing of my childhood. And I was so sad when they got rid of it. Then they brought it back. Yes! Long live Toonami. Alright, it's gonna be... Wait, was that Stork? Oh my god! I didn't even pay attention. I looked at the back, I was like, wait a minute. That hair. That hair! This is the hair toss revolution. See, Bisu revolutionized PBZ. Stork has revolutionized haircuts here. Bisu, move aside, man. The new hair toss has arrived. Oh yeah. Song Byung-gu. I can't believe they didn't send Roro. Oh man, if we get Sun, we're gonna get a PvP. Okay, now it has to not be Sun. Okay, please don't be Sun. Send Fantasy. Please send Fantasy. Send Fantasy. Do it. Do it. No! No! Go back! Sit down! Oh, alright, it's a PvP. Alright. Alright, we have a PvP.